Three-time British champion, European champion, WBO international champion, WBA continental champion. You're a guy from South London. When you put those gloves on that your brother bought, did you ever imagine that you'd end up achieving all this?
Nah, not a chance. I mean, we never used to watch boxing or wasn't into boxing. I used to play football myself. So when we was doing it, it was a bit of fun. But then when I actually started boxing, I remember my brother always used to say to me, if you can't vision it, it's not going to happen. And I'm like, yeah, but like, I ain't done this before. Like, is that, can you see it in your brain? Can you see yourself being the champion in your mind? Can you see it? And I'd be like, no, but like, it's something I want to do. So I just remember that every single time. But then like, the more I started doing it, the more I got into it and everything, the more I could see it. I could kind of vision it and be like, okay, maybe this can happen. But when I first put them on, I didn't have a clue I'd get this far.
I want you to tell me about the dream you had that convinced you to turn pro.
It's a simple dream. It was mad. I mean, in my dream, I was going for a run. So in my dream, I'm running. And as I'm running, I get a call from Martin, my coach. And I picked up the phone while I was running. That's a dream, innit? And obviously, I'm still running. And he just said, are you ready? And I was like, yeah. I was like, cool, got your contract sorted. That's it. And then I just kind of woke up and I thought, what kind of dream is that? Like, ready for what? And I got to the gym and I said, yo, guys, I want to turn over. It's just literally just simple as that. I don't know, it's crazy.
It's a vision.
Yeah, yeah.
So not many people get asked to fight on the same day, let alone when they've already sparred 10 rounds. But I'm very glad you said yes, because that was your kind of the way you basically got seen by Frank Warren, right?
Yeah.
What did it feel like to get signed by Queensberry Promotions, one of the biggest promotions in the world?
It was exciting, man, because, I mean, I was an amateur for only 3 years. So when I was turning pro, people were trying to like, I wouldn't use the word convince people, but they were trying to let me know that it's difficult, because obviously we only see what we see on telly and no one sees the grassroots or, you know, the small hall shows and stuff. I mean, you see more of it now, but at that time you didn't see any of it. So people are saying, yo, like, this is hard. You got to be able to sell tickets. How many tickets can you sell? You got to sell tickets to pay your opponents, pay yourself. And I didn't know how many tickets I could sell. I didn't know if I could, you know, even break even. But it was something that I wanted to do. So being signed to Frank, and it was like, this is it. This is where I want to be, because this is what I see. This is the stuff when I'm watching boxing. This is what I'm watching. I didn't know about the small hall stuff. So getting signed to Frank was just, it was a very exciting time. I mean, I remember smiling hard when that contract came through. So yeah, no, it's good.
So I've heard that your amateur coach, Steve Isa, told you that you could be a champion when you were younger, yeah? How important is it for young people to hear those words of encouragement and belief from people that are like coaches, people around them?
I think it's really important, you know, because we all go by and we live in our own bubble, we live our own lives, everyone has their own problems, but like, when you're looking at kids, it's easy to, or young people, or anyone trying to get into any sort of sports or environment, it's easy to tell them what they're doing wrong and always like criticize them and say, you're not doing this enough, you're not doing that, you won't get anywhere, you won't get this and that, whatever. But for me, when he said those words, I'll be honest, I was baffled. I was like, yeah, all right, cool, whatever that means, because he said that before I'd even had my first amateur bout. But he'd always say it. But it encouraged me to carry on, because even when I started boxing, I wasn't taking it serious. I was still doing like nonsense on like outside and stuff. And I was kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'd go to the gym like 2-3 weeks, go missing for 2-3 months. Then I'd come back in. So then when he said that, I just started thinking, all right, so what if I stayed in the gym for 2-3 months? How good could I be then if he's already saying that now? So them words of encouragement, I didn't know at the time, but it really pushed me. So I think it's important to kind of let, you know, young people know, or anyone trying to get into any sport or anything, that when they are doing well and what they can become if they keep putting in the work.
After your first loss to Cash, you made some big changes, right, with your nutrition, with your strength and conditioning. How have those changes affected your career from then on?
I think it reflects itself. It shows. I mean, I was the type of guy, I'd wake up in the morning, go to the gym with an empty stomach, come home, eat a plate of jollof rice and not eat again for the rest of the day. So like all these things you don't think, but they affect your performance. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'd go bed at whatever time, wake up quickly, rush to the gym, I'm half asleep, I got sparring, like all these things all play a part. So like and you don't think it does as well, like nutrition is really important. Getting to bed on time is really important. Making sure you have the right nutrients in your body are they're very important. So I wasn't someone that took vitamins or anything. So all of that and I think that's what now in today's sport helps with the longevity with athletes. So it's made a massive difference. I feel it in myself. As I'm getting older, everyone tells me it gets harder, and I'm not feeling that. And I guess it's because of my life decisions that I've made. So it's very important in sport, and I think it's important in life in general, just to look after your body.
Have you done any studying of your opponent, Savadra?
Yeah, I've met to box him last year, so I watched quite a bit of him. Then that fight fell through, so I hadn't watched him in a while. And I watched him probably about 2 weekends ago just to refresh my memory. What
do you think his strengths and weaknesses are?
I think he's very aggressive. When he gets close, he lets his hands go. He's got a good work rate as well. And obviously he's got big punching power.
We're obviously used to seeing you in exciting fights.
Yeah.
What do you think we're going to see after that first bell goes?
Fireworks, man. I mean, it's been a minute. I've been at the ring so long. I'm just itching to get in there and be able to work. So, and then, I don't doubt he's ready to be in a big fight himself. So I think it's going to be a good fight. It's a big one because obviously the interim's on the line. He wants to change his family's life. I want to change my family's life. We want to become champions. He wants to become champion. So, man, I mean, you're going to see a lot of passion in the ring, and we're really going to dig deep, I think.
Like you just said, it's a WBO eliminator.
Yeah.
The winner gets a shot at Janibek.
Yeah.
Are you allowing yourself to get excited about revenge?
Not really, because I got to get through this guy. I mean, if I don't, there will be no revenge, you know what I mean? But getting an opportunity to box Janibek again it's a difficult one for me because I'd love it, but at the same time, I don't think it's deserved on his side. But at the end of the day, I've still got a job to do. So when I get through him, then I can think about, how I feel about Janibek.
There's a lot of noise at the moment about positive and negative role models for young men. And for me, when I look at boxing, I see a lot of positive role models for young men. And I think I'm looking at one right now. If you could give some advice to young fighters coming through, what would it be?
It would just be work hard, always keep your head up, know who you are. I mean, the sport it's a roller coaster. There's losses, there's wins. Don't let the hard times in the sport keep you down. I mean, if that's your vision, that's your dream, and you really want to achieve something in the sport, go for it, man. It's possible. And don't do things for show, do it for yourself. I mean, I've always been someone that I don't really do things for show, and that's probably why I'm not as popular as I could be. I just do things for myself, and if I don't feel right within myself, I won't do it. So I'd say the same thing to anyone around me. If it feels right with you, then do it. If not, then don't do it. Don't be anyone you don't need to be to get where you think you need to be. So keep your head down and keep grafting.